Hi everybody, this is a real quick video on how to pack for eco-adventures and also for trips to Europe. My theory behind packing is to try to get everything as a carry-on on the plane so that you don't get your bag lost. I tend to have one big bag, a rollaway bag, 21 inches. This will get you on any plane. Then I also have a camera bag. The camera bag can be as small as this. I have another one that I carry if I have more camera equipment. This one's bigger, and this will accept a laptop. My little laptop goes on there too. And if you have any trouble at the gate, or the ticket office, just tell them I put this underneath the seat in front of me, and they'll let you have it on. Also tell them you're a photographer, and you'll get everything on. None of this stuff can be checked if you're a photographer. So I'm going to go through some of the items. This bag and the camera bag, and then a little fanny bag. Those three bags are allowed on the plane. You can carry that. This has all your money and any other items, your phone and everything else that you can lose. But in here, in your money belt, is your passport and your credit cards. These are things that you cannot lose. Carrying this on, you can always check it in at the hotel and put it in the safe, but carry it with you. This you cannot lose. If you lose your passport, I've had a traveler do that. She had to leave Florence and go, she had to leave the Cinque Terre and go back to Florence and file a police report. So you don't want to lose your passport, you don't want to lose your credit cards. So carry that. Always put it with you. This you can carry. This is a nice one for Europe. This is also a very nice, kind of sexy one for Europe. And this one is more for eco-adventure. This is really good for a safari. Now, you have this in your trip package. This is what I think are everything that I like to bring on a trip. You'll have other things you want to bring, but I think at least those things. Let's go through a few things in this travel bag. This is a Rick Steves bag. It has, you can carry it on your back, and it also has rollers. And I like to put a lot of flash on the bag, on this handle and this handle. That way, when someone else is picking up, every black bag looks the same. When they go to pick up this bag, they realize it's not theirs. I've had a traveler lose her bag to somebody else who took it away. We had to wait till he called because he didn't even have a tag on his. So these are my two babies. This is Astro, and this is Monkey. Say hi, Monkey. Monkey is going to be checking everything out because she always wants to look in the bags. So let's go through what's in this bag. I generally put all the incidentals in the bag first, and then put the clothes in, because I have to have these things, but the clothes I can minimize. This is a noise-canceling headphones. You have to have this for the plane. When that crying baby starts, this takes it all away. All the pain is gone. This is a silk top. When it gets cold, I throw this on. It's very light, doesn't take any room. It's incredibly warm. Compression socks. I have another video that I'm going to explain how to be safe on the plane, how to keep yourself from getting sick on the plane. These compression socks keep you from having a blood clot on the plane. Binoculars are good for, hey girls, binoculars are good for, let's see, for adventure travel, but not for Europe. Sorry about that, brain fart. I like to bring at least 3 pair of underwear. These are ex officiato. I like to bring 3 because I can have one to wash, one to dry, and one that I wear. And then, of course, the tops too, 3 of those. More compression socks. This is an RFI wallet. If you put all your credit cards in here, they can't read that when you're in the airport. I think it's a nice idea. First aid kit. This is for your iPhone or smartphone. This is waterproof and shockproof. So for travel, I like to carry this big bulky thing. These are locks for your suitcase, but this cable will actually lock your suitcase to your room. So in case you're like me and you're a photographer and you want to put your camera stuff and you don't want walking away, especially the photos you've taken, you put all that effort into taking the photos, you don't want them to disappear. Lock your suitcase to the room. You can also use it on the train to lock your suitcase to the train. Floppy hat for, this is a compressible hat for safari. Also works for Europe. Not as fancy for Europe, but it does keep the sun off your head, and it's compressible. If you plan to do some snorkeling or some scuba diving, this is nice for having, put your little camera in it. This is imperative. You'll want to bring souvenirs home, and there's no room in your suitcase, but you can always put them in here. If in the end, traveling home, you have to check this bag, hey baby, you have to check this bag in, that's okay, because in case you lose it or it's delayed, that's alright. It's not your vacation, it's on the way home. So bring this. This is my external, what are you looking for? This is my external, baby, sit here. This is my external hard drive. This has 2 terabytes. So as I brought my laptop, you can put any pictures that you take on here. You can take as many pictures as you want with 2 terabytes. I also bring these. These are little tchotchkes for giving people when you take a picture of them, especially younger adults, younger children. I recommend definitely don't give children candy or anything else, but if you give them pencils that are red, white, and blue, well then you're giving something for them to do their homework with. So it's kind of, parents don't usually mind this, and it's not like giving them $1 and expecting them to divide it. You can give each of them a pencil. And when it's red, white, and blue, or it's rainbow, red, white, and blue is working really well in the world now because America is not as, people aren't as hostile as they used to be to us. These are playing cards you can have for the plane, really small ones. These are bigger ones for the plane. This is important. This is the little adapter that you have for Tanzania. They have another one with 2 prongs for Italy and for Spain. But when you put this on, you can plug it into your host receptacle, and then at night you can plug in your laptop, your phone, your camera, whatever you're charging. Oh, sweetie. This is a journal. I recommend you bring a journal to write in. It's really nice to have for taking notes about what you're doing during the day, but it's also nice to, if you're having the blues or something like that and you want to write about it, it's really nice to have a journal. Now I have this in 1 bag, but I usually carry it in 3 bags. It's my earplugs and my sleep mask. I carry it in 3 bags because this has a tendency to disappear. And this is imperative that you have a sleep mask and earplugs, because your roommate may not know she snores. Just assume she doesn't know that. So have these, and then you'll have fine sleeping. Let's see, finally, business cards. Make sure you bring those in case you want to give them and say you're a photographer. And then this I wear on the plane. It looks really odd to have this on and a sleep mask and then headphones. But in the end, I don't get sick. I don't get a cold. I don't touch anything. I use hand wipes. I know it seems like overkill, but the last thing I want to do is get a cold as soon as I get to my destination. And then lastly, alarm clock. I recommend an alarm clock on your watch, an alarm clock on your phone, and then another travel alarm clock. That way you are never late when you need to get up in the morning. And then, let's see, finally, this is important too. This is a little scale that you can buy for like $10 on Amazon, and it will weigh your bags. In Europe it doesn't matter, but when we went to Tanzania, they did have a weight limit on the smaller planes, so you can always weigh your things. So that's it. That's all I put in the bag. I'd love to bring her with me on the trip, but she won't fit. Put everything in, and then put your clothes in. Then, if you have a little extra room to bring that really pretty blouse because you're going to Italy and you want to dress up nicely, you'll have room for it. I tend to have 2 or 3 blouses, 2 shorts, an extra pair of pants, and the one I'm not wearing, and then 1 extra pair of shoes. I travel light, so that's what I put in the bag. Okay? So, can't wait to travel with you, and happy packing.